What if I told you that a single piece of paper, just a map, could define a whole nation's identity, that it could declare its foreign policy, and maybe even spark a conflict? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to explore the incredible power of mapmaking by looking at the one organization responsible for drawing the very lines that shape a country.
I mean, really, think about it for a second. That simple question, who gets to draw the map, is actually one of the most fundamental questions about national power and identity. Where one country ends and another begins, well, that isn't just a line in the sand. Nope, it's a declaration.
Right, because a map that's created by a government, it's never just a neutral, boring tool. No way. It's an official document. It projects the country's view of itself and its borders to the entire world. It's a political instrument, plain and simple.
Okay, so to really see this in action, let's look at a prime example. This right here, this is the official political map of Pakistan. It's published by the government itself. And believe me, this isn't just some geographical reference you'd find on Google Maps. Oh no, this map is telling a very, very specific story.
Just look at this text right here, pulled directly from the map's key. It's a direct political statement about the status of Jammu and Kashmir, written right there in plain English. And that single line, it completely transforms the map from just a geographical guide into an official policy document. It's a claim, it's an argument, and it's printed in ink for the entire world to see.
Okay, so that naturally brings us to the big question, right? If this map is such a powerful statement, then who's the official author? Who are these map makers?
Well, when it comes to literally drawing the nation, it turns out there's a single, specialized government agency that holds the pen.
Let me introduce you to the Survey of Pakistan. According to its official mandate, it is the sole national agency responsible for all mapping and land surveying. And that word sole is so important here. It basically grants them the ultimate authority on how the country is officially shown to the world.
So let's just quickly break down its official status. It's a federal agency, which means it operates at the highest national level. And get this, it falls under the Ministry of Defense. That placement alone tells you everything you need to know about the immense strategic importance of its work, right? Their mission is crystal clear: delineate borders, conduct surveys, and publish the nation's maps.
But here's the thing. Producing that one political map, as important as it is really just the tip of the iceberg. The Survey of Pakistan has a much, much broader and more foundational job that affects the entire country.
You see, their work is incredibly diverse and, yeah, deeply technical. They're the ones creating those detailed topographical maps. You know, the kind that show the actual shape of the land with all the hills, valleys, and rivers. They establish what's called the National Geodetic Network, which is kind of like a super precise, invisible skeleton that all other maps and even our GPS systems are built on top of. And yeah, they are literally on the ground demarcating international borders. Plus, they conduct surveys for huge national projects, everything from building new dams to planning entire cities. So, here's the crucial point. Without the data and the maps that the Survey of Pakistan produces, large-scale national development, effective defense planning, and even just day-to-day government administration would be, well, pretty much impossible. Their work is like the invisible bedrock of the modern state.
Now, this is an organization with a really deep history, but it's also one that's constantly evolving to meet the challenges of the modern world.
And this evolution is pretty fascinating when you look at it. On one hand, the agency is the direct successor to the historic, pre-partition Royal Survey of India. We're talking a legacy that stretches back centuries. But on the other hand, today, they're bringing in modern drones, UAVs, for high-tech aerial photography and data collection.
And it's really this combination that's so powerful, isn't it? They have the institutional memory and the rigor of historic survey, but they combine that with the cutting-edge tools of the 21st century. It's this incredible mix of tradition and innovation.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. We've looked at the map, we've looked at the map makers, and we've looked at their mission. So what's the big picture here? Why does all of this matter so much?
Well, the power of a map, and by extension the work of the Survey of Pakistan, really comes down to these four key roles. First, it defines territory. It draws those official lines that separate us from them. Second, it declares policy, embedding political arguments right into the geography. Third, it enables progress by providing the essential data needed to build a modern country. And finally, it records history, acting as an official archive of a nation's story and its ambition.
Ultimately, this whole story is just a powerful reminder that maps are not passive objects. They aren't just reflecting reality, they are actively helping to create it. They're living documents that define, declare, and build a nation.
So, the next time you look at an official map, just remember it's showing you so much more than cities and roads. It's showing you a story. Sure, a map can tell you where you are, but the deeper, more profound question is, who is it telling you that you are?